there, beautiful souls, and welcome back to another episode of Sparks of Sunshine. I'm Crystal, and I'm so excited you're here with me today. So, let me ask you, how often do you find yourself trying to control everything? Like, if you could, you'd be out there predicting every text response, crafting the perfect playlist for every mood that you're in, or even trying to speed up the slow Wi Fi with sheer willpower. We've all been there, right? Today, though, we're going to talk about letting go and trusting the flow because sometimes the best thing you can do is just take a deep breath, loosen the grip, and just let it go. Ready to see what happens when you stop holding on so tight? Let's dive in. Okay, put your hands up if letting go feels like an impossible task sometimes. It's like trying to hold on to a bunch of balloons in a windstorm. Chaotic, right? Whether it's trying to control the future or overthinking how people will react, we've all been there. But here's the kicker: holding on too tight is like trying to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle. Okay, well, maybe not that extreme, but you get what I mean. You end up tired, frustrated, and stressed. Letting go, on the other hand, feels like putting down a couple of those flaming torches so you can balance. Think of it like carrying too many grocery bags. You're trying to carry all of them in one trip, struggling to unlock the door, your hands are about to fall off. At some point, you have to let a bag go, right? Trust me, letting go frees you up to focus on the good stuff. So next time you're gripping too tight, ask yourself, am I carrying too many bags? You might be surprised by the answer. It's time for my favorite part, our sunshine snapshots. You know, those unexpected moments that remind you that life can surprise you in the best ways. The other day, I was in the middle of a busy afternoon juggling a ton of things when my cat decided that it was his turn. He wanted my full attention and jumped onto my lap without warning, like he owned the place. It wasn't what I had planned for, but honestly, it ended up being just what I needed: a little reminder to slow down and enjoy the moment. That unplanned pause turned out to be the highlight of my whole day. Sometimes it's the small, spontaneous moments that bring us the most joy. So, what's your sunshine snapshot? Think of a time when something unexpected made your day just a little bit brighter. Hold on to those moments, they guide us through. Let's talk about some of those myths around letting go of control because honestly, we've all got a few of them floating around. You ready for some truth busting? I am. First up, you know the classic: letting go means you stop caring. This one cracks me up because no, letting go doesn't mean you suddenly become this carefree, whatever person who just floats through life. It's about trusting that not everything needs to be micromanaged for it to work out. You can still care deeply, but give yourself some breathing room. Then there's the idea that, like, letting go is the same as giving up. I love this one. It's so wrong. Letting go is about knowing when to stop forcing things. It's not waving the white flag, it's choosing where to focus your energy. It's strength, not surrender. And finally, a big one: if I let go, everything will fall apart. Ah, the fear that if you're not holding every string, life's just going to unravel. But guess what? Things often work out better when you stop trying to control every little thing. Letting go lets the universe surprise you. And trust me, those surprises are usually way better than what you could have ever planned. So, which myth has been hanging around in your mind? Let's set them aside and make room for a little more flow, trust, and maybe even some unexpected magic. Let's dive into trusting the process. I know. It sounds like one of those feel good phrases that's easier said than done, right? But trust me, letting go of control can lead to some amazing surprises. Think about it. Have you ever planned something down to the tiniest little detail, only for everything to go sideways? Yep, me too. Let's talk about plants. You can water them, give them sunlight, and do everything right. But you can't make them grow any faster by staring at them, right? Trusting the process is a lot like that. You put in the effort, but then you've got to step back and let things unfold on their own time. Next time something isn't going as planned, instead of getting frustrated, remind yourself that it might turn out even better. Maybe that meeting gets rescheduled and suddenly you have extra time to catch up on something you actually enjoy. Or maybe your quiet afternoon gets interrupted, but you end up discovering a new favorite spot to relax. Letting go can feel uncertain, but it's also freeing. It's like allowing life to throw a few surprises your way. And who knows, they might be even better than you originally had in mind. How can you trust the process today? All right, let's get real for a second. How many of us try to control everything? Yep, I know you're nodding your head. It's like we have this invisible checklist of things that need to go exactly as planned, or we feel like the world will fall apart. But here's the kicker: trying to control everything is like trying to keep sand from slipping through your fingers. The tighter you grip, the more it slips away. I used to get caught up in making sure everything went perfectly, whether it was an event or even just a casual hangout. But in reality, the best moments happened when I stopped micromanaging and just let things unfold naturally. Think about it. Have you ever tried to make something go just right, only to realize that the more you fussed about it, the messier it got? Whether it was trying to pick out a perfect outfit or micromanaging a conversation, sometimes letting go opens the doors to better results. So, what's something small you can let go of today? Maybe it's not obsessing over that email you sent or letting go of planning every single minute of your weekend. Give it a try. Trust me, it feels pretty freeing. All right, so we've talked about trusting the process and letting go of control, but I know that can be easier said than done, right? So I thought it would be fun to end it with a few quick wins to help you practice letting go in small, simple ways. First, my personal fave, dance it out. Yep. When you feel stuck or overwhelmed, turn on your favorite song and have a mini dance party. It sounds silly, but trust me, it works wonders for shaking off the stress and shifting your mindset. Another is try a 5-minute reset. Step away from whatever's stressing you out, even for a few minutes. It could be as simple as just going outside or just sitting quietly and focusing on your breathing. Let that reset do its magic. Lastly, let's talk about the one thing rule. When you're juggling too much at once, pick just one thing to focus on. The rest can wait. By giving your full attention to one task, you'll feel less scattered and more in control, ironically, by letting go of the need to manage it all at once. So, what's one small step you can take today to practice letting go? These quick wins may be small, but they're powerful in shifting your mindset and helping you find peace in the chaos. Before we wrap up, I've got a little fun challenge for you. Over the next few days, think of one thing you've been holding on to too tightly. Maybe it's that mile-long to-do list, or replaying that conversation in your head for the 100th time, or trying to control every tiny detail. Now, here's the challenge. Let it go, just for a bit, and see how you feel. You might be surprised how much lighter and maybe even happier you feel when you give yourself permission to step back. And don't worry, you're not alone in this. I'd love to hear how it goes. Shoot me a message or drop a comment and share your experience. Letting go can be tough, but trust me, those little moments of freedom are totally worth it. And you've got this. And that's a wrap, beautiful souls. I'm so excited we're on this journey together, and I hope today's episode brought a little more light into your day. Remember, letting go can open the door to some pretty amazing things, and it all starts with those small steps, and maybe even a spontaneous dance party. If you loved this episode, I'd love for you to spread the sunshine, whether you follow, subscribe, share it with a friend, or even drop a comment. Every bit of support keeps the positivity flowing and more people joining in. I'll catch you on the next episode, beautiful souls. Until then, keep shining bright, stay grounded, and we'll continue this journey together.